Hey peeps, it's Tripl-L, and today I'm here to talk to you about Shokugeki no Soma chapter 177, Joan of Arc Rising. And actually guys, I really didn't know what to say about this chapter because I think it kind of fell short. This chapter wasn't really so much about Soma's group overcoming an obstacle. It was really more showcasing what happens when you have a good teacher who teaches good chefs the fundamental principles of a particular ingredient and seeing how far they can take it with their own individual skill. So the solution to last week's conundrum in this chapter, where the guys were out of ingredients and they just didn't have enough things, was actually just they actually had enough ingredients. That was the easy solution. They had enough ingredients. It was just the one ingredient that people didn't think they would be able to use to the degree that all the chefs of Irina's camp did. So in that regard, I'll just say I do think it was okay that they just pretty much just used what Irina taught them to the utmost degree and just used the potatoes that were lying around and made a perfectly passable dish. That's fine, that's whatever. Again, it is just showcasing that Irina has value in all this, and Irina is an instrumental part to how they got through this, because all she did was give them information, but that information was placed in the hands of people who knew what to do with it. So that's pretty cool. One thing I did find kind of strange in this chapter is when the examiner was saying that the other students went to the city to get ingredients to like garnish, to just really bring out the dishes that they were making. And my issue with this is there was a blizzard going on. Last chapter was confirmed that the taxis could not go up to the site until after the snowplows went there. So how did the students get to the city to buy these ingredients? Did they do it the day before? Did I misunderstand something in that whole exchange? I'm not sure. I read it a couple of times and I'm still not sure. Regardless, if the students did actually go the day of the examination to the city during a blizzard, that's weird. But if they went the night before, that means they all checked the weather report, or these guys told every other student that there was going to be a blizzard and they should probably prepare from the night before. Either way, that whole part is like suspect, and it's really scummy. It's really scummy on either possibility here, but that's just like the one minor gripe I had with it, just because I don't think I understood fully what he was trying to say with that little bit with other students going to the city. Anyway, the panel with Irina pretty much gathering up all of the guys and showing off that, hey, yeah, we're pretty good, was a neat little panel. I actually felt that was a nicely executed moment, and I do love seeing the examiners just kind of fall on their face and seeing him freak out and say that they only got through because Irina told them hints or tips. It's like, no man, like, yeah, she taught them, but they did this of their own volition and they're just that good. So I very much love seeing everyone fall on their face again. I just think that for this particular week, the solution wasn't as engaging as it was, but when you see this chapter, you kind of learn the purpose of this was just to show that Irina is very competent in leading forces. And then that's when we get the imagery or the comparison that Irina is like Joan of Arc. So overall, I think I would want to say that I like this chapter. I think it's great that the guys all figured out to use potatoes everywhere and made a really incredible dish out of it. And I like that they were able to, I guess, take advantage of the potato, which is one of the most important ingredients in this particular region. So overall, I do think I'm a bit disappointed just because it was such an easy solution for Soma and the crew. But when you see it in the perspective of Irina, I think it's a nice little moment for her. Overall, this is the weaker of the two moments of the examination arc. So we'll have to see what happens next. We end off the chapter with a guy in a suit communicating possibly to Azami. Who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of rounds, but hey, everyone's making it through. I am very curious about the other technical rebels who might not really be part of Irina's group. I hope that they are smart enough to get things done on their own. If they are smart enough to actually get things done on their own and not have to follow Central's regime, sorry, does that mean they're technically better chefs because they had methods that they learned on their own? Or are they actually following is the big question. I still think that someone like Subaru could get through this examination fine since he can just mimic everything. But for other characters, it's still a bit of a question. Like Akira, I wonder what he's doing. Anyway, peeps, let me know what you thought about this chapter, and I guess till next time. Have a good day.